Hi, it's Piers and Andy from Meandmygolf, and we have a special guest today. We're talking all about irons, and we've got tour player, ladies tour player, Sierra Brooks. Sierra, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Look, it's great to be able to spend time with somebody like yourself who's up and coming on the scene, and just get to pick your brains about what you do and share that with the viewers at home to hopefully give them some useful things that they can do. We're going to focus on your irons. Would you say you're a strong iron player? Would you say it's a strength?
Yes, definitely. I mean, that's kind of where you got to get dialed in, and obviously it helps when you're in the fairway, but I mean, you got to get it close to give yourself the right birdie tries.
Definitely, yeah. So when it comes to practicing on the range and working at your game, what are the things that you like to do with your irons, and what's important for you when playing your iron shots?
For me, I'm big on start line, and so before rounds and also on alignment. So I use my alignment sticks. I'll typically place one in front of my ball, point it at the target, and then I'll even put one out in front about 5 to 10 yards,
yeah.
and that's going to be this all work. Okay, if I want to hit a fade, my path, it's face to path, so
yeah.
I know where my face is square, and I know if I want to hit a fade, I want my path to be left of that, and I can see it from where it's exiting from the stick ahead as well.
Perfect.
So just things to start off the day to kind of just a checklist to make sure that I'm able to hit the fade, the straight shot, the draw, just so you have more confidence going into the round.
So the alignment stick, the first one will be on the ground, and that'll be your zero line effectively, and then the other one will be in the ground, sticking up, so you can start left and start right.
Exactly.
Okay, well let's we could talk a lot. Let's see your golf swing. Let's see you hit a shot. Let's go the flag number 2, which is what yardage, Piers?
That is going to be 160.
Okay, so just
right
hit
in the
it
middle. Don't worry
towards
too much
that
about
flag.
the yardage, but
okay,
just
the
that
second one.
line
Okay, perfect.
Second one, yeah. Let's have a look, and then we'll sort of discuss a couple of things.
Probably could club
The
up.
breeze picking up now as well.
Hopefully it's downwind for me.
Nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, so it's right at it as well.
Very nice. Let's just keep looking at that. Perfect. And if we just take a look at the ground there, we can see that the divot was perfectly after the golf ball, something that a lot of our viewers will struggle with. Is there anything that you work on from a strike side of things?
It's actually kind of funny that these tees are set here, because that's something I've used in the past to see where I am striking the ball, and just as a reminder, okay, I want to be making that divot and making contact past the tee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, other things, I've put a tee in front of the ground, in front of the ball, and stuck it in there and tried to dig the tee out just to make sure I'm getting through.
Yeah.
One of your drills that you like?
One of my drills, that was the drill that kind of stopped me from being someone who was early releasing and duffing it to actually hopefully
duffing
being
it a little bit less.
Duffing it a little bit
I didn't
less.
steal from you, I promise.
It was definitely before you were doing it.
So what do you like to feel in the swing then, Sierra? Is there any sort of things that you're constantly working on or trying to improve?
Well, I'm always liking to have the fade in the bag, and that's something, after a few weeks on the road, I start to kind of lose the fade and get a little bit more of that into out swing. So for me, just making sure that I'm having that rotation through and not really letting the club pass me, club pass my hands, is just like kind of the main little checks that I try to look for.
Can you talk us through that and just show us what you mean? Just show the viewers
Yeah,
at home what you mean by that.
So for me, whenever I get a little bit stuck, and then I'll just stop my turn in my upper body, and my hands will get past me, and the club it'll just go.
Yeah.
And to have the most control, I feel like I'm keeping the face of the club and my sternum moving together through the shot, and I'm not letting the club outrace that.
We just had Tommy Fleetwood hitting the iron shots, and that's kind of the same thing that he's worked at a lot, and I really like that, because it does keep more control on the club face, doesn't it? You obviously hit the ball well, good distance, so maybe you don't need the distance by getting loads of that release.
Exactly, because with irons, you're just looking to dial it in, so you don't need really that distance. So you're looking for that off the tee more so, but when you get to this yardage in, you just want to be hitting it close.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we show you some scenarios? Yeah, so I've got one for you first.
Yeah.
I'll start with the first one, then Andy can get one for you.
It's good that she likes to shape it as well, because that's exactly what
You guys you're testing me. Let's see if I'm actually doing my drills.
She knew we were going to do this, Andy, I reckon. Okay, so we've got the 4 flags across there. Let's go for flag number 3 from the left. So that's going to be 150 yards, but obviously we've got that bunker in front. So ideally a fade looks like the right shot here, obviously. Would you probably do that if you were playing?
100%,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, I'd started at the left edge of that bunker and let it bleed back to the flag. And something I do when I'm playing is I pick an intermediate target just like a couple feet in front of my ball. And for me, I line up to it, and then that's also where I want to, either if I'm hitting the fade, I want to just feel like I'm swinging a little left of it. I go back to that alignment drill that I have.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Anything else in the swing that you'd feel as it's...
For a fade, it's just making sure I'm rotating and that club's never passing me. And then just, I like to just kind of feel like the club's staying outside of my body and not, you know, coming around. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Okay.
So
I'll
club
see if
out in
I
front
can do it.
Yeah.
Passive hand.
First one was good.
That's it. Yeah, just mimic that. That was a little
really
thin to win there,
Yeah,
but
it's
Right
thin.
at it though, maybe a yard right, 2 yards right.
came
I'm
back.
not sure, it might have made it in the bumper, or it might be just over, I'm not sure. But that was good because the shape was there, it started left, it curves to the right, but as you say, a little bit thin, takes a little bit of the yardage out, but it might be just on the front of that green, but yeah, not bad, not bad.
Okay,
Handy.
so the other shape, which maybe you don't like to do as much because you're working on that fade, how would you draw it to this first flag, which is, what's the yardage on this?
That's 140.
Fist?
It's 10
140.
yards.
How would you work a draw into
Perfect.
that?
I would, so wind's going a lot of the left to right, so I'd probably start at that palm tree since it's not going to be able to fade as much with the wind, draw as much with the wind.
yeah.
So starting at that palm tree, just try to hit a little baby draw coming into it.
Yeah.
Obviously draws tend to go a little bit further, but I think this club is going to be just fine.
Is the draw okay with this club because the wind is off the left, so it's
Yes,
fighting
it's gonna,
it?
yeah, since it's fighting it, the distance will be taken off.
But if there was no wind, you'd probably be going up to an 8-iron or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And how do you focus on the draw? Do you change your setup or do you think swing? What's the little secrets that you can give away?
I do change my setup. I just automatically I close my stance up.
Yeah.
It just creates the direction of where my swing needs to go. And same thing with that intermediate target.
Okay.
You know, you never really want the club to pass you in your swing. I'm really trying to hit it more of a body draw. That's something I've been working on. By doing that, I'm just making sure my setup is right and I'm swinging, you know, in to out to create that draw spin.
Yeah. So less reliant on the hands trying to sort of
Yes.
coordinate it and really keeping everything stable, but getting the path out by aiming the body to the right.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's a really
Sounds
simple
easy,
way to
doesn't
do
it?
Sounds
Sounds
easy.
easy.
Yeah,
Sounds
sounds
easy.
easy.
First one was good, maybe a little short.
Everyone wants to play this little draw shot. I want to play this a bit better.
I know, it is
me
pretty.
too.
Especially the way Rory hits them. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
watching him earlier. I was like, jeez.
That's nice, holding up against the wind, that could be really good.
Really nice.
That is probably, it's a little big.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll tell you what, a little bit
Yeah,
big, but
that
that's
was nice.
only literally 15 feet maximum, 15 feet maximum.
Very nice.
Awesome shot.
Some great things there. And I think like for the viewers at home who are always trying to do these, it's quite hard, but I love what you do in terms of your little station, start line, focus on going left and right at that, create some awareness. It really develops the skills when you're on the range, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And it just gives me, you know, the confidence to go into the round knowing that I have the shots.
Awesome. Sierra, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me. It
Good
was
luck,
fun.
2021.
Good luck
Appreciate that.
2021.
Let's see that name on the top of the leaderboard, shall we?
And where's the
That's
best place
right.
for the guys to follow you on social media? Where you're most active?
Sierra Brooks 59 on Instagram.
We'll put that in there.
Yep.
There we go, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Hit the like and comment below, and we'll see you soon.